It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look here at DeAndre Hopkins. There are few better in the red zone as he comes in fourth and touch.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started.
And we are underway from Hawaii. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
And they'll be led out by one of the brightest young stars in the NFL, a fourth-year pro out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number one, including himself.
Now 2nd and 9.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
Hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Tunyon's got it on the out route.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Herbert off of play action.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive.
Leading them out, the last active player remaining from the 05 draft, and a name that dominates headlines year-round, Aaron Rodgers.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith.
And the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Williams will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Williams again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Broncos have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. If they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Here's Herbert. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Give to Pierce now on the option.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Herbert.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He'll go right back to Tunyon.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. To the air again, Herbert. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. But he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. And this one complete to Smith. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. Here's Rodgers.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Rodgers.
And that is incomplete. Oh, did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
Back deep, Marquez Callaway.
Pulled in at the 24.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Sutton.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
This 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's taken in by Callaway. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Pierce now up the middle.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now it's Herbert. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
Touchdown!
Luke Schoonmaker.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the River Hogs are able to move back in front.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-7. So the drive there took 6 plays.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So the Broncos coming out now.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him.
And will be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll will take over at the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Now we give up the middle to Williams.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to follow.
Touchdown, Broncos! Josh Palmer, 62 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. For the Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Herbert now. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end.
He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down.
Herbert. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Dallas up the middle. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bronco defense comes up big. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete there to Smith. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. On play action, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. In the end zone, it's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Well, the Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, he might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He completes this to Sutton. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. Now it's Rodgers as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
scoring summary. 3-play drive.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. A final shot before the break for Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs, so excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
On the return, Williams.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Broncos offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Callaway on the return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Starting the drive with Snell. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
They run straight ahead with Snell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards that time for number 14. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41.
On the option right, Herbert.
Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. Trying to run for it with Snell. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Now it's Herbert.
He's got the 1st down and more than that.
And finally marked down at the 23.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
Play action. It's Herbert.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Running left with Snell.
touchdown on the year. And the River Hogs have cut it back within a score. Gano the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Williams now on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Broncos are about set to go on offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Open man, it's Palmer. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Robinson up the middle. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to Robinson now on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A lead search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 2-point game. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
On 2nd down, it's Snell. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Snell yet again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Herbert now. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Herbert. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Rodgers now on first down.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
2nd and 7.
It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Gano's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Rodgers so complete there to Thomas.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Rodgers going to throw.
And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Denver. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. On 1st down, it's Herbert.
Finding Sutton on the out route who makes the catch.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
On the slant, completes to Sutton.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Here's Snell on 3rd down. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
2nd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Broncos have taken a 4th quarter lead.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Herbert on first down now.
It's caught. Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Straight ahead running, here's Dallas.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Herbert.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Herbert.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Leonard Williams in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
On play action. Now Rodgers.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And he's going to be out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss on the play, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. On second down, a run with Dallas.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Herbert. That one too wide and incomplete. Here we go. This is 4th down.
They snap it to Herbert.
That is caught.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Herbert to throw. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Throwing, Herbert. He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Now it's Herbert. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by a field goal. A little under 50 seconds to go. A chance to end this season with a bang as they come up with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
To throw is Rodgers.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter, both offense.